Hi, welcome to this new lesson in which we'll work with the rest of reference that we previously selected to show you the way they dress in that time. Right, now we'll focus on the woman. We'll do a brief summary and then we'll continue with the male part in the following lesson. We have these two dresses that I chose because they are nice and they represent pretty much the high class Victorian women. Comparing both of them, they both stand out thanks to the many parts they gather. The neck would be the first part of it. There are usually a thick strip which helps to make the neck look longer. Frill dresses were very typical in that time. The more pompous, the better. They like to exaggerate looks with frill dresses or Baroque style. As I've already said, they like to highlight the neck. And another typical motif in the Victorian time was lace fabric. We've already seen in previous lessons how women wore corsets. It was very common. They used them to emphasize the bust and make the waist look narrow compared to the upper part of the body. And they also had wider hips, so the lower part of the body looked bigger. Then we have this kind of dress. It highlights the neck and it's much modest than the previous one. It seems a dress for everyday use. We'll draw the upper part much narrower than the lower one. And we'll do some irregular lines to create a plaits lace effect. Like I said, ribbons were very used to decorate clothes. And we also find dresses buttoned up in the front. And well, these are two types of dresses used in that time. I found both reference images on Pinterest. Place both dresses that way. We're going to play around with symmetry to create the lace patterns. How can we do it? Well, it's pretty easy with the properties included in Photoshop. We can create an horizontal symmetry, and from there, we can keep drawing tiny details like scribbles. This will look like laces, because normally laces represent floral patterns. Yeah, there you have it. And if you need further reference, don't hesitate and look for it on Pinterest or on any other site. What else? Well, another item we have seen when looking for reference is the shoes. Women like feet to look smaller. They used to wear a kind of ankle boots that made the feet look thinner, as the bridge was higher. Great. I'm drawing the foot to imagine how the boot will look like. Start with a foot. Keep drawing a sock. And then the boot over it. The heel used to be short, and as I said, with the bridge lifted. Okay, I'm going to draw it again so you can have a better idea of it. This will be the boots part with a short heel. And another typical thing on boots were buttons. Right, remember the bridge part, please. What do I mean by that? Well, let's try to find an example. I'm sure there's a film or a TV series that features those kind of shoes. For example, Tarzan. It just came to my mind that this film is inspired on this time. Jane is one of the best examples I can show you to describe how was a typical garment of this period. Yeah, basically that's all. We're going to remember to draw a small feet. That was very attractive on that time. Everyone liked that. Great. These shoes had normal different colors. But we weren't going to bother with that. Yeah. Let's see Jane. Cool, right? You can see the typical Victorian dress and shoes. I just remember that she lost a pair of shoes in the film. And, well, I wanted to show you this example because it's very representative. It's like she was wearing a pair of shoes over the actual shoes. Great, that will be everything for now. If you have any doubts, please leave them on the comments. On the following lesson, we'll be looking at the male suits. Cool, right? See you there.